Hi everyone, it is the 8th of December today, and I'm going to do this vlog a little earlier in the week than I normally do. For a main reason is that unfortunately my birth dad passed away yesterday. For those of you who don't know, I'm adopted. So, I got a notice or a call yesterday letting me know that unfortunately he had passed away, and it's really quite sad because one, he was so young, and him and I unfortunately never got to meet, even though that we wanted to. So the first time that I will meet him will unfortunately be at his funeral, which is quite heartbreaking. But anyways, so the rest of this week is going to be quite hectic, and I just want to get this vlog up and out. I realize most of the vlogs that I do, I just look like crap. And it's just because I feel like it. I don't feel like dressing up for YouTube vlogs at all. I'm still in my pajamas. I'm still dealing with some hypermesis. It's not as intense as it was, but it's still giving me a hard time. I still throw up 5-6 times a day. I'm just drained by the end of the day, and I can't do anything else. And it's just it's hard. Aside from the hypermesis, my emotional state is completely out of whack, as you can see. And so just dealing with that and the hypermesis are the only pregnancy symptoms that I'm dealing with. And anxiety is giving me a really hard time. Just feel like every day for the past week I've been fighting what seems to be a losing battle. I'm having nightmares that I have an ultrasound and they tell me the baby's heart stopped. No one wants to dream anything like that. I think because when I was pregnant with Ellie, during this point is when all of my pregnancy symptoms disappeared. And I was told during this time that I was misdiagnosed as having a miscarriage with her. And my brain thinks back to that, I guess. And the fact that I don't have a heightened sense of smell or sore boobs. I think that it's just playing head games. I must say that I'm pretty proud of myself that I'm not running off to the hospital to get an ultrasound, even though I desperately want to. I don't go because of two reasons. One, our healthcare in this province is disgusting, being that it takes hours and hours and hours to be seen. And I can't go to my family doctor because, well, I've never met the woman yet. I have a new family doctor. My first appointment is on the 11th. That will have to be rescheduled because of the funeral. So my only option is the hospital right now. and I just don't feel like waiting upwards of 7, 8, 12 hours. I feel like I'm given a hard time, or that people make fun of me because they don't understand. I feel like nobody really truly understands a person's situation unless they've walked in their shoes or they've experienced some of the things along the same line that others have experienced. You never really fully understand anyone's feelings. And I feel like nobody really wants to give me the time of day, to give me the reassurance that I so desperately need. And my other reason for not going is because I'm terrified. I'm just terrified. I'm in that weird phase of pregnancy, and I know I am. And I'm trying very hard to reason with myself and to be rational. I guess I'm in that weird point where I'm getting very close to the second trimester. Today I'm 10 weeks and 6 days, so tomorrow I'll be 11 weeks. And they say most of the symptoms tend to lessen at this point. And it seems to be that's what's happening. And that's what happened with Ellie. But I welcome pregnancy symptoms, as crappy as I feel. I welcome them. Because the only thing that keeps me reassured until I feel movement, and I have tried to establish a heart rate on my Doppler, but that is not scaring me. The fact that I really haven't heard a good solid heartbeat, for the simple fact I'm a bigger girl, and I don't believe I heard anything with Ellie until I was at least 13 weeks, if I remember correctly. So it doesn't freak me out the fact that there is no heartbeat coming from the Doppler yet. But I did try today for over an hour just to see if I could hear anything, because my anxiety was peaking. So for the past 2 weeks I've been sick with a head cold, unfortunately. And I think my head is playing games with me again to make me think that I'm only dealing with a hypermesis because I have a cold, which is so not true, but you know what I mean? It's like I'm fighting a losing battle. I cannot get reassurance, and I'm trying so hard to avoid the hospital, just, for the reasons that I listed. I know that when I do start to establish a heartbeat on the Doppler, or when I can start feeling movement, this will not be as intense. No way. I've done way better than I ever did with Ellie's pregnancy so far. The ability to talk myself down from a full-blown anxiety attack at 1 a.m. is something else. When with her pregnancy, I would just go to the hospital. I'm trying. But like I said, I feel like I'm fighting a losing battle sometimes, and I feel like people just think I'm crazy, or they make fun of me, or I don't know. That's just my emotional self that thinks these things. A lot of the times I have these crying episodes simply because my emotions are so out of whack. My hormones, I mean. I'm down just over 14 pounds now. I'm assuming just because I'm throwing up. You can really tell in my face. Someone's up from their nap. She's just up there playing in her crib on her sippy cup on the floor. I'm not always this emotional and always crazy feeling, I guess. It's just hard today with everything going on in my family right now, and having dreams every night that I'm being told something is wrong. You know, like I've had no bleeding. I'm not having any cramping. So that's what I try to tell myself. I'm not having any signs of pointing to being something wrong. It's just I can't help it. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else. The skin on my lips is totally ruined. I've had super dry lips. And unfortunately, like, I just can't help it. I, like, bite and peel the skin off my lips, so my lips are ruined. I've had, what else? Sorry, I can't think. You know, like I said, for the past 2 weeks I've been dealing with a head cold, so I've had some fevers and all. I've taken this Tylenol and slathered myself in Vicks, and thankfully I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm still a little stuffed up and a little sore in my throat, but way better than I was a week or so ago. Ellie's been such a good girl for me lately. She's let me lay on the couch while she's playing, and I feel guilty because I can't play with her like she wants me to. Stop crying. I'm sorry. I should have done this when I was not so emotional, but I really don't think I'm gonna have time. I'm not sure when the funeral is gonna be, but my sister's supposed to be calling me soon to let me know. This pregnancy, you know, except for the beginning part where 3 doctors told me that I was going to miscarry because they're stupid. It's gone okay. It has. And I know that. And I tried to tell myself that. But it's just the anxiety. And I know a lot of people are going to say, well, there's medication you can take. I do not feel comfortable. I've entertained the idea, but I do not feel comfortable taking any medication while I'm pregnant. I just don't. And I would never bash anybody who would or who does. That's your decision. Anyway, I just realized this vlog is like 14 minutes long, so I'm going to wrap it up. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Okay, bye.